I own one learning already from Oscars. I made agreement. If this speech will go bad for me, I will apply, and then learning from Gustav's, I will propose this speech to fuck up night. I'm thinking of myself as a center of universe, but I am not. Vega, actually, the star, this star is the center of universe. I am just a dot on my timeline, on the dot on the segment of my timeline, and obviously that's the fact that I have born, and obviously, or more likely, it will become a fact when I will die. Average age in life expectancy in Latvia is around 75 years. In Europe, it already has reached around 80, 79 here, but it depends by years. And it means that I have already reached or spent most of my lifetime. And the dolly is an example for me to taking life very seriously. Do you know what dolly is? Sorry? Yeah, dolly is a sheep. Dolly is a sheep from Scotland. And dolly's cloning in 1996 was a scientific invention in such highest importance as artificial intelligence is right now, and as nuclear bomb was in 1945. And therefore, it's quite important for me to ask what to do the next, because I already understand that my average life expectancy is left by European or Latvian standards around 30 till 35 years. And World Economic Forum Future of Jobs report, or Jobs of the Future report, offers some snapshots for me what to do with my rest of my life. And of course, they are speaking also about skills, what will be needed in the future, and they are offering also the jobs that will have a future. Future in their perspective is till 2027, not too far. And as I am PhD candidate, it means that learning and learning strategies for me, it's check. It means that innovation for me is check. And as PhD candidate, complex problem solving is definitely check. As I am research producer and researcher, it means analytic thinking, check. Critical thinking and analysis, check. And resource and problem solving, also check. As lecturer, for me, is complex problem solving, emotional intelligence, and originality, it's also check. And as publicist, originality and creativity and initiatives, also check. As waitress, emotional intelligence, check. And finally, I'm cook too. But still, it's look like I'm quite well equipped with the skills. But what I'm glad that coordination and time management, because of this long list and a lot of jobs I'm doing, this demand is declining. I don't need to be more like in the future, so time managementally effective. And yes, but still, what should I do? And World Economic Forum, this is the same report, is saying that each of us is responsible for developing their own career, and I really don't like it, also for lifelong learning. It means that I am, like many other 1,000 people, are constantly looking for new me, the best version of new me. And sometimes they are looking also for new you, because we are addressing, already seeing how does this new me will look in the future. And yeah, these peaks are in December, in the new year, when I'm looking new version of me, again, you see, searching everyone in worldwide. But what surprised me as a researcher, that actually we are starving more for best versions of us as new selves than we are starving less for the bread. Only in the beginning of COVID-19, bread recipes, like something new happens, I don't know, but COVID started, and then we started to look for the bread recipes, for good bread recipes. And then, like my inner rebel woke up in me. And even if it doesn't align with future job reports and the jobs which have a future, I decided that I will bake the perfect bread. But not the simple perfect bread. Simple perfect bread, it's easy. I will bake the perfect bread from my past, from my childhood. And it's called hornbun in English. It's not like really correctly, but anyway. And this hornbun in Latvian is radziņš. But specifically, it's Kuldīgas radziņš, because I'm from Kuldīga, and Kuldīga is baking the best radziņš in the world. And it's not croissant, definitely. really, don't. It's, if you will say, and you will come to Kuldīga and will say, okay, give me this croissant, no one will serve you. Therefore, yeah, and I decided I will go against all the skills and future and World Economic Forum forecasts, and I will bake this perfect bread. And while I'm doing this, I'm doing also, again, this small rebel inside me. I am doing this because when I'm baking my perfect childhood hornbun, I don't need to be positive or emotionally intelligent, because duff better volumes up when person who is mixing this duff is angry. And also, no one is requesting me to be efficient, because efficient, faster, smarter, don't make mistakes. No one is asking me, because rule number one, when you are cooking, you are not allowed, actually. It's not about what you need or not. When you are cooking, especially when you are baking bread, and especially when you are baking my perfect childhood hornbun, you are not allowed to be rush. That's rule number one. Time is everything. And the third, no one is asking to me or requires me to be original or creative. And because it's quite clear, perfect hornbun is when you have milk, better 3.2%, when you have, and warm, special temperature, but if you want some recipes, I can share with you later. When you have yeast, honey, not sugar, because it becomes different. In my childhood, most probably, I put sugar, but From my feelings, it's honey. From my mom's beans. But bees. But okay. Okay, we milk, honey, yeast, flour, olive oil, not the first squeezed, and better from Italy, not from Greece. Sorry, Greece people, if you are here. Then, yeah. And caraway, and not cumin. It's not about cumin. Caraway, seeds. And then finally, salt, but also not sea salt. The best is kosher one. Okay. But still, and the best compliments or evaluation, I call it evaluation because I'm professional, PhD candidate. It's evaluation. The best evaluation was, for me, one guy said, finally he came and tried my corn bun, and he said, like in my childhood, but this is smaller. And second was, during the night, even I can say in the morning, I received a call, and one guy, voice message, not call, voice message, and he said, it was hardly to understand what he's saying. I hope it was about my my corn bun. And he said, oh, tasty, this corn bun. And then finally he said, this corn bun is worth of your dissertation, or of dissertation. Okay, that's fine with me. But then I asked to myself, am I happy about it? I said, no, it's not perfect one. And then I will keep trying and experimenting to have the perfect one. And why it's really hard to get the perfect one? It's because when you are restoring memories, it's quite hard. And I am from the time, and my perfect corn bun is from the time when Instagram didn't exist. Food porn movements also didn't exist. And even I have only one photo with me and as a baby. It means that I need to restore. And also the problem is that these people who have worked for the old bakery, they have signed non-disclosure agreement with bakeries that they will not show to anyone how to bake the perfect corn bun. Kuldīgas radziņš. And then, then I decided to keep experimenting because I'm a researcher. I can do it. And of course, it's cost me a fortune, but I'm working like researcher, research producer, PhD candidate, lecturer, doing some other businesses. I am, doing a lot of stuff. It means it's cost me a fortune. 14 hooked buns or horn buns is 4 hours of my work. And I can sell one for €2, and I can earn for 4 hours 28 euros. It's fine. And I will do it, and I will keep it doing, because it's perfect. And not perfect yet. But what's more important, I have beaten artificial intelligence, because with my 14 bands, because they can't restoring memories, but I can. And that's good. And finally, I want to say that I am quite cool research producer, because I am not calling problems as challenges. I am seeing problems, and I am helping with research. I am implementing some research that can help to solve the problems. I am PhD candidate, but most probably and hopefully I will defend soon my PhD thesis about consumer transformation during the crisis, modern consumer. I'm really interested in modern consumers, how they are behaving. I am quite well contributing to democracy processes, and also I am allowed to express my questionable sense of humor in one intellectual but very snobbish journal in Latvian, only in short stories, not long one. I don't have long ones. Rīgas kodli, Rīgas laiks. Yeah, but it's not why I'm doing this. But finally, I want that when I will reach this end point of my life, hopefully more than after these standards, 30 till 35, I hope more. But when I will reach the end, when I will die, I want them to say, this hornband is like in Ilze's time. Yeah, that's why I'm working. Thank you.